Education. Today I was asked to present because I had been taking a class where I learned about science on a sphere. The class I'm taking is down at Denver Museum, and they use the whole museum, different aspects of it. And the sphere is 6 feet 8 inches big, and it hangs from the ceiling, and it's operated on by 4 projectors. The Science on a Sphere is presented by NOAA, and it has 5 different aspects: atmosphere, land, ocean. So what I just wanted to do today was give you an opportunity to look at some of the aspects that's on here. Although I got to view it as 3D, today you only get to look at it as 1 dimension. So we'll take a look at atmosphere first. And I'm going to have to move back and forth on the screen as you guys have oftentimes operated and having to look down.
How did you do on 3D?
Pardon me?
No, sorry.
Anyway, take a look through this list. You can see some different things that they have to offer. I'm just going to go ahead and do a carbon flux one right here. This shows you the carbon footprint of the world. Right here we'll take a look at the Western Hemisphere, or this is the Africa. You can see at the top that it shows the difference between summer and winter, the carbon amount. This particular screen does not have a key to it, and some of these videos are between 10 seconds and 2 minutes long, so they're not huge. Okay, this is hard. The other one I wanted to take a look at in atmosphere is air traffic. This is interesting. It's not real-time air traffic, but it shows you what the last 24 hours of air traffic were on our world. I look at this as some of our social studies aspect and movement. It's also very much involved in science. So when we take a look at this, and I'm not going to spend the time to make this large, but right here you can see it's 6 o'clock, and the screen will come across the light, and it'll show daylight for sunrise, and moving it from there. So here, each one of those tiny little lights, you guys can't see it at all. You can see that from Europe, all those planes are coming this way. The United States starts waking up as this dark line is moving this way. Each one of these is an airplane in the sky 24 hours ago at that time. So they show that. You can start seeing now, this is 12 o'clock noon, and the flights between Europe and the United States are decreasing. And then when we see at night, you'll see all those planes start moving back towards Europe. Ah, there are the lights. I would just like to show the beginning of this one again, because for my 6th graders, they get to start seeing how sunrise, and this time is 6 o'clock, and I'd also be asking them, what time of the year is this? Because sunrise doesn't always happen at 6 o'clock. So we'll stop that one there and move to a next one. As we saw over here, we had atmosphere and land. Okay. Let's go to oceans, and let's go to land. You can take a look at the difference of plate tectonics, which is this first one. As a science teacher, this is important for me to have my students take a look at. On the 3D, or on the sphere at the museum, it was fascinating to look at the United States over and over and over again, and how it mashed and separated and what they think. So they're going down from paleo time to here. All of these at the museum have a timestamp on them and when they think it is, be it 20,000 or 75 million years ago. But this is showing the difference. I wanted to go back to the one about the United States. It was interesting to see how the Rockies were formed time and time again. I'll get out of the business. We have here on land, this one down that I'm going to show you next is about day and night, Earth at night. one of the things about social studies that I noticed on here was one could talk about, why isn't there any lights up here or down in the desert? But you know what? How about North Korea? How come that is so much darker than South Korea? What an interesting way to use this for social studies. So those are our night lights from satellite viewing. When we take a look at oceans, there's one on draining, and how am I doing on time?
You're out of it.
About 40
I'm
seconds.
out of it, okay.
Do we want to see the Rockies?
Well, you know what, that's because I can't get it to turn, and I haven't learned it well enough in the northern hemisphere, or the, so cool.
Yeah.
About
So-
25 seconds.
5 seconds, I don't have
25.
another time, but let me just share one more with you on, I won't look at it, but there are simulations here. The temperatures from 1870 to 2000, or 21,000, shows how our Earth is, this is also a model, shows how our Earth is warming up. Astronomy, this is a great one because it's each planet is on there, so you can see it as it spins 360 degrees. I will have Beth send you each of this email with the website on there. If you don't want it, just delete it and nobody's hurt for it. Thank you.